Now to a story Western Mass News has been following closely. The arrest of a Springfield man in connection with a car break-in in the Forest Park neighborhood.
It turns out he's a repeat offender and well known to the Springfield Police Department. Western Mass News reporter Olivia Hickey joins us live in studio after taking a look at his recent arrest history. Olivia?
Chris Abbey on file at Springfield District Court. Colin has over 20 cases in their system dating back to 2015. We take a look at his most recent charges, which all include vehicle break-ins and stolen property. 26-year-old Daryl Colin is charged with breaking into a car on Beaumont Street in Springfield on October 15th and stealing a speaker inside. Home surveillance captured him on camera, which helped lead to his arrest 5 days later.
I was happy about it. You know, now we don't really have much to worry about because the guy that's been breaking in is locked up.
The Springfield resident whose car was targeted spoke to Western Mass News. She describes her emotions in the courtroom last week, seeing the person accused in her case facing a judge.
Seeing him, it's like, okay, they got him. Good. Okay, yay. Now we don't have to really worry.
This isn't the first time Colin has had a day in court. In Springfield District Court, the repeat offender has over 20 cases in their system, dating back to 2015. We took a look at his most recent charges, all including vehicle break-ins and stolen property. Court documents obtained by Western Mass News show items he has stolen include an iPhone, a car charger, cash, a laptop owned by Springfield Public Schools, and Nikki's speaker.
When I found out he has done it multiple times on top of other stuff he's done, it kind of shocked me. What ran through my mind is this guy needs help.
This arrest comes at a time when Springfield police are asking the courts to hold repeat offenders accountable. The police report for his latest arrest requests a $5,000 bail for Colin. It reads in part, Mr. Colin was just recently released from prison serving time for numerous guilty convictions for larceny, breaking and entering, and fraud. In the past, every time Mr. Colin is released from custody, he immediately returned to his life of committing crime. Colin is being held on $5,000 bail. His next court date is in November. We also reached out to Springfield Police Department spokesperson Ryan Walsh. He tells us, quote, time and time again, our officers arrest the same suspects, especially in cases involving quality of life crimes. We hope that this time the suspect will receive a harsher sentence since he's clearly not rehabilitated as he continues to prey on our vulnerable residents. Reporting live in studio, Olivia Hickey for Western Mass News.